Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to try out a few new makeup products. Before we get into that, I'm dressed the elephant in the room. I'm blonde. It is quite brassy at the moment because I've got it done today. I still had a bit of red in my hair. Just got some purple shampoo, we're getting it redone soon, so that means that soon I'm going to be like fresh and blonde. So yeah, I'm trying a few new makeup products. It's like everything I'm going to try today is brand new. I've got a few things which I just haven't got new versions of, so I'm going to go get everything that we need. So I've got all my brushes, and I've got mascara and concealer, because they're the two things that I know I don't have any one of. So, first thing I'm going to start off with is this. It's the Millie Mackintosh Sheer Glow Face Illuminator. I have got Millie Mackintosh brushes, and I'm a big fan of their eyeshadow palette, which I use quite regularly. But this is a face illuminator. It's a Sheer Glow Face Illuminator. This is my illuminator brush. Just good for like... It's very thick. Very thick. The set that I got also comes with a body lotion, shimmer body lotion, which I do use quite often. Actually, it's really good for when you've got thick tan and you're actually going somewhere. But this is like really thick. So I just want to see if it's as good as a body shimmer. Obviously, I know that Face Illuminator body shimmer is very different, but like, you know. I am my sister's room by the way because I've got all that new makeup in here. Because I knew that if it was in my room, I would use it, so. I'm just gonna... I've already moisturised and that. And primed. I have no primer, but I like to let the moisturiser and primer sit. It's just like not working with this brush. So I think my fingers is the best option right now. Now that's actually working. I got quite heavy. So I'm just going to quickly do my eyebrows because I haven't got anything for my eyebrows either. Then my eyebrows done. I need to like try some more products for having blonde hair. Because it's just not working. It's a bit too brown toned. So we'll sort it out, we'll work it out, we'll get it sorted. So I'm going to put my concealer on the back of my hand. Curl out my eyebrows and also prime my lids with it. I'll show you the carving part of my eyebrows. I use this. It's like a thicker pencil brush. So take a look at this one. You'll see what I'll do this one first. I'm actually going to use you as a mirror because... This isn't a makeup tutorial, so I don't like... Ow, Svenja. I'm not really showing you this. So now I'm going to blend this out with this brush. I'll be happy. Perfect. Now I'm going to get the new eyeshadow palettes. These are quite cheap ones, but I never tried them before. This is gorgeous, so I think I'm just going to keep this just for the way it looks. Because if I open it up, I've already just had a look at all this. It's like really shitty colours, but I could use a few. And it's got a big mirror in it as well. It's by number 7. It's got a big mirror in it, which is great because I've actually lost my mirror in my bedroom, so I use this because it's a really big mirror. So yeah, that's that palette. I have this, which is a blush and contour. I get a close up of how pretty that is. That's gorgeous. I'll definitely be using that. This palette, this is a Superdrug Harry Potter Slytherin palette. I think these colours are beautiful. Superdrug Hufflepuff palette, which is like my palette, like it's gorgeous. So I got a lot of orangey tones, which is what I like to use. Ravenclaw palette. Which is like, I love this shade here. That'll get used. And the Gryffindor palette, which I think is gorgeous. I prefer a matte red in this palette, but you know, it's gorgeous. Let me see if there's any new ones up here that I haven't used. Yeah, so they're the only colours that I've got to use, but that's great because then I can't go to. So I'm going to open up all these palettes. If I have like I have this bronze, I think it's a bronzer. Yeah, bronzing powder by Millie Mackintosh, which I could definitely use in my eye look. Storing them. I'm going to open all these palettes up. I'll actually just, if I'm using multiple palettes, just so I can see what I'm working with. So yeah, they're all shimmer colours, which isn't too bad. So I'm going to use that bronzer to build up that transition. I'm actually going to bring you a bit closer. So I'm just building up that transition. As it gets further into the inner corner, I want it to be a bit nicer. So I'm just going to go in circular-ish motions right in the crease and build it quite far up. It's not really like, it's not really like a transition, it's not just like a base for everything. And I don't mind if it gets on my eyelid, but just trying to avoid that as much as possible can really help. So yeah, well, I'm on one eye because, you know, probably should show this side because then I'm like, but you know, just gonna dust the brush off on my hand because, you know, it's clean, so I cleaned it today, but like, I'm gonna take this shade here. It is shimmery, but it's not as shimmery as the others. Take that on my brush. I just like this, you guys can see. And I'm working that right into the crease. And preferably a bit higher. You want to watch out when you use a pinky, well personally what I find, when I use a pinky tone colour over top of an orangey tone colour like a brown, it can sometimes cause a bit of like a black eye looking thing. It's not what we want. So if you just make sure you get that right, whether it's, you don't want it to like, well, it looks super cool. If it's too bright, that's not a good idea. If it's too subtle, it's also not a good idea. So I think that's perfect. And take that bronzer shade and just pop in that there. Bring it up there, so it's just sort of like half and half, if you see. Then we're going with this denser fluffy brush, and I'm going to take, actually I'm going to take that brush that I used to carve out my eyebrows, take whatever comes in left over the back of my hand, probably not a lot, but I don't want it like a cut because I just want it sort of to be a bit more of a cleaner base, and just take that all the way to the outer corner-ish. And then take this flat packing brush, and then what I want to do is take this shade here, which is an orangey shade. I remember doing multiple colours on the lid, but this is just like my starting one. It's going to go sort of lining that crease, you know what I mean, like just under the crease. And then like on the other side of the eye. And using the other side of the brush, I'm going to go in with a mix of these two shades here. That's going to go right in the centre of that shade there. I'm going to go back in with that orangey shade just to make sure that you can see the difference between the two colours. Then if I need to, I'm going to go in with the lightest shade in this palette, which is this one here, to lighten that shade up that is in the centre. That's my eye look. I'm going to copy it on the other side. There we go. They look a bit different because the light's shooting on the side, but you know. And now get onto the base, which is my most dreaded part for me because the base is just, I find the base very difficult. If you know what I mean, it's just sort of like a bit complex and complicated. What is this? Because I could have, if I could have used, oh, what is this? It's a liquid, so that's the powder version of. I might go through and top that up later. But this foundation, it's the Collection Illuminating Touch. Sorry about the background noise, there's a catch at the window. I need that like fresh air, and it's like quite light coverage. It's mixing because that looks vile. So she's a sock. Yeah. So shake it, pump it out. There we go. I'm using this brush, and then I'm gonna bring it closer so you can see like the way it's applying. It's not. You can sort of see like the lines with the brush, which I've never had a problem with this brush before. It's used my Holy Grail, and until I got back into using a sponge. I've used tons of different foundations with this brush and it's never been a problem. But this Illuminator's looking really pretty underneath. So I'm just going to carve out my eye. Using a brush of foundation is quite good for some foundations, like thicker ones. It works really well for, but some foundations it doesn't really work for. But I've never found a foundation that doesn't work for. So yeah, I found one. I don't really know what to do. Just getting my skin does not look good. Does not look good at all. I'm gonna apply this concealer, and I love this concealer, so hopefully it will save it. This is the Primark one, but it's my mate has the NARS Naked Skin, and I was like, try this concealer, it's really good. She's like, but like I love my NARS concealer, so I was like, just try it, it's really good. And then she did half of her face with her, they did the coverage test with and the NARS and this one, and like the texture and everything, and they like wearing how long it lasts, and they were pretty much identical. And like the NARS one was always her Holy Grail, and now she buys this one, so it was like £2 as well, and I think like the NARS one's like 20 quid. So for that price difference, if they're gonna pretty much work the exact same, why not? My skin just does not look good. I'm just gonna go over it with my hands, just sort of try to fix something. This powder I have used before, but not in this shade, so I thought it could still count. It's like it doesn't look very, it's very grey tone. Powder foundation, when I use powder foundation, I use like a really like loose brush, so that it doesn't pick up too much product at once. It doesn't work as a foundation, it just works as a powder. And this technique works quite often. It gets like that alumina peeking through a bit, which is really nice. Right, so I'm going to use this one as my contour. It looks really on you, but it's quite briny tone. This one is like a topper. Hopefully something will. Okay, sorry, my sister. So I just actually like tug like my hairline back a bit so I can really see where my jawline is. Maybe my cheek. This is working quite well. It's like a bit hard to blend. So I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush to try and blend it, because if you see, it's not very blending. And I've fully powdered my face. And it looks very like weird, splodgy. Then I just use whatever's on this brush to my hairline, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of this. This is very shiny. Yes. It says it's a dual highlight, but I'm going to try it as like a topper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go contour, topper, highlight. And hopefully that'll give like a nice little... If it doesn't, I'm only using a tiny bit because I don't need to get too shiny. So I need a big brush for it as well, so it doesn't... The reason small brush, it's always going to pick up tons of shine. It's meh. Meh. But it's not really working. Which is annoying because I think it'll look quite cute. With that bit of extra shine, which is good. Now, I see this as a blush, right? So that's what I'm going to use it as. Just a shit ton of shine going on my cheeks. But I'm also not mad at it. I know. Ooh. Then I'm going to take this brush and use a mixture of a bit of both of them. But mainly that pink one. As a highlight. Yeah. Ooh. Now, I'm going to do my lips now just to get out of this. Where does lipstick go? I don't know. Is it a matte lip or is it... It says lip colour. This is by Millie Mackintosh. And it's a gloss. I mean... a bit of a weird gloss. Normally it's really quite smooth and easy to apply. And this is like very thick, which I'm not very appreciative of because I want like that nice smooth gloss, which I get from a lot of other glosses that are sometimes a lot cheaper. And we're all about saving money here. I think it's a one that has like quite a light highlighter shade that I'm gonna use. Yeah. I used to use shit tons of highlight, then I stopped using highlight and now I'm back to highlight and I'm actually wondering why I stopped using it because now I actually know how to use it properly. I'm obsessed. The most important part of highlight for me is to keep it well. I'm now going to show a bit of mascara. It's the Estee Lauder mascara when I can find it. It is the best mascara you'll ever find. Obviously, actually no, the Body Shop one's there, but I'll tell you about it next time. It's the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme Lash Multiplying Volume Mascara. And this I'm going to need a mirror for. It's really good if you just want natural lash. But the Body Shop one, which I'll tell you about when I know what it's called, might put the name in the description, is incredible. Like it, I put it on and someone asked if I had put a on. It's actually amazing. Actually, before I put it on my bottom lash line, I need to colour on the bottom lash line. So I'm going to take this brush here, which is like a fluffy pencil brush. Take this shade right here and take that right under my lash line. I love putting colour in my lash line, I think it just adds so much more to the look. So it's one step that I will never miss out on my makeup, even though I nearly did them because I was so talking about. This is the final look of me using new products. Hope you enjoyed it. I really love this look. The skin could be better, but I think that's just the foundation and the powder. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Yes, my hair will be back better when you next see it.